And on the bottom.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've gotten started here, and so I'm sharing the screen. And okay, so what we did first, or what I did first, is we worked together on this, and so I took the requirements that were in the document and created a prompt, and I know it's like an engineering prompt. So one of the things is that I've been using Claude a lot over the last few months because that's what we do at work. So I created this prompt. I went through each prompt, and then any prompt in the requirement that needed some additional information, such as this was originally a list of 12 with a couple things in it. I listed out all 12 to be as more clear as I could be to Claude so that it wouldn't have to speculate on what to do. I think I made some changes there. And then I read over the whole thing. And then I created, after we created that, we also then took the table of tests and put that here in the bottom so we'd have the result test that we could also feed into Claude. Once that was done, I think everyone on the team ran this in their own version of Claude and generated a website. And then we just agreed on sharing the one website. So why don't you talk to us about the website portion?
Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the generating of Claude.
All right, I'll stop sharing so you can share your screen.
Yes, thank. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it. Or I
Perfect.
can see it.
So once the prompt was ready, as Jeff mentioned, I went ahead and put it into Claude, and it generated this index HTML file as per instructions. Here is the user version of the index file that it generated with all the necessary inputs, and here is the code. Once this file was generated, we went ahead and uploaded into our shared folder where everyone could access this main file, and I will pass it off to LK to continue with the testing.
One before you pass it off,
Mhm.
I just wanted to make one more point. So in the future, have you guys ever used Visual Code?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think I was just going to say, because I see you did it from Claude, the interface. I found it much easier to do this with inside of Visual Code and select Claude as my AI. So it was more, I had an editor and everything. So I just want to make sure you guys were familiar with it. That's all.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
please
did
feel free.
download from Visual Code. I just like didn't know how to share the file in the folder.
Yes.
But
All right. Well, yeah, we could probably talk about that because
mhm.
when I generated my index, I actually had already checked out my repo locally. So I could actually generate the file directly to my repo and then I could just do a
Gotcha.
post. So, but that's fine. I can probably show you guys that later if you would like.
Yes,
But
please.
let's move on to the testing. So, do you want to share it's LK, right? So you want to share the testing?
Yeah, just give me a second. Um, all right, so okay, so let me find it. Okay, so wait, what do I have to press here? Like, what do I have to do? I just want to make sure I got it.
Okay, so let's start with the instructions were pretty simple. So first thing you want to do is here. Let me pull up the instructions and we'll just go over them, and you can do the typing portion of it. Let's see.
Okay.
Where's that document here? Hold on.
I think the first thing is to enter your GitHub URL in the text box where it says GitHub repository URL in the index file.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I just don't. I just did all this, but I don't remember the exact
You're
steps.
good. I have it open so I can go ahead and
Oh
yes,
yeah, why
from
don't you read
there.
it? Yeah, Debbie.
Yeah, so once if you could upload it where it says GitHub repository URL, the top one,
That's all.
yes, right there. And then after that, if you can show that the checkboxes work, so check off the first three boxes.
Okay.
So first one, second one, third one. Perfect. And after
Cool.
that, in the notes section for the first three projects, could you go ahead and type something for what we did? So for the first project, you can go ahead and say we all create our GitHub repository links. Perfect. And then for our second project, you can say exposure to the different AI models. And then for the third one, you can just mention what we did for the third project, which was basically background information on our topic, I would say. Could you also, when you're done, I think we need to show that we can have multiple lines of text boxes. Just hit enter, and then the next line type something about, I don't know, I guess verified resources or sources. And that should be it.
Yeah.
Could you
Go
go
down and
ahead and
save it.
also type
Okay.
in, I think we need to show different characters as well. Sorry, I'm like reading it as we go.
Mhm.
Oh, sure, sure, sure.
Verified, I think five sources we did. So maybe do verified five sources,
Okay.
like the number five. Sorry,
Uh,
like the number five, and then a period, I would say, just so we have like different type of characters in there. Yeah, and then once you are done with that, if you could go scroll down and where it says save, click save. Perfect. And then if you could open the project JSON file that
No, actually,
just
before you do
downloaded.
that, hit
Mhm.
refresh. Hit refresh to show it all back to normal or to empty, because that's what now go down and do a load, um, all the way to the bottom, do the load and load that file that you saved.
uh,
Actually, before you load it, can you right click, I guess, so go to the file that it just saved
okay.
and open it up in a text editor so you can see that the JSON looks correct.
Okay.
That's kind of what I did. I opened it up. So you go to the text. It should have I don't know exactly where it's path
I
to
think
save
if you
to.
go to the top right of the web browser next to where your profile picture is and the downloads, could you open it that way?
Possibly, yeah.
So on the
Should,
not there, if you go
Oh,
back to
no,
your
no.
there worked that.
Hold on. Mm,
Mm,
where did the JSON where hold on. Mine found it right away, so I don't know. Go ahead and do the load. Let's see where the load opens up to. I'm sorry,
okay.
go to the load. See where the load opens up to.
Let me just type these again real quick, then I'll forget
No,
it.
no, no. You don't have to type anything. The
Oh,
whole no. Go ahead and hit load. The purpose of this is you did a save, so hit the load and see where it saved it to.
oh, this
Okay,
here.
so do you see where's the file? Its
No,
name. It should be process dot. Okay,
no.
where did
Let
what
me
kind of
answer.
what kind of machine are you on?
Mac.
Okay, that's an interest. I don't know where Max saved it at.
Let me unshare my not share my screen real quick, and then I'll.
Okay. See, so when it hit the save button, it should have saved it. What directory do you have the HTML file in?
Let me check.
Okay. Probably in the same directory with the HTML file. See right here, you have what's the path right there? You
Uh,
have it in users. Oops,
this one.
right there. I can't read it. It's small. It's user. Okay.
Uh, it's I found it. It's in the download section.
Oh, is it? Okay. What the index HTML? Then where is the process file? Can you? That's today. Interesting. Wonder if we have a problem on a Mac. Um, Go ahead and all right. Just type in something and hit save again. Let's see what happens with the save because mine worked just fine. Did we miss something wrong here?
I also have a Windows. I'm not sure if it was different on a Mac.
Okay, let's I don't know Max that well. Um let's do this. Let's finish the demo on a Windows machine real quick
Okay.
and show it and maybe we could look into troubleshooting a Mac. I don't know that it's required that it works on both Mac. It should. I just don't know where it saved it to.
Yeah.
I don't and so here, let me who wants you want to share the screen? Up and show the demo real quick of it
Yes.
working, and then
Let me
maybe you
just
can
go ahead
yeah.
and
By the way,
re-download it
leave
really
all
quickly
this in the video because then it'll show that we worked on it. But
together.
um, yeah. So go ahead and do the demo real quick, save it, and then we'll figure out this Mac thing in a little bit. So let's get this part done.
let me just copy my GitHub URL. Okay, so
Okay.
here we have the GitHub URL, project 1, 2, 3 checked off, um, created GitHub repos and introduced one another model topography dot introduction to.
Then I'll just read it off the screen, so I'll just be each of that, and then later we can just figure it out on the Mac. So
Yeah, we just need to figure out where to save the file to.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know where it went.
Okay, and then
And
save.
save that. And can you go to, yeah, there's your file. See, yours went right in the download directory. I don't know where
Yeah.
his went. So hit open file, and then you can probably just open it as a text editor. This way, by opening the file, you can see the format of the JSON. So you can
Yes.
see that, and we can show that.
So here is our JSON file in a VS Code
And you see
editor.
the /n for new line.
Yes, new
And so yeah,
lines,
everything looks pretty good there. Okay.
characters work. And then for checkboxes, we see true and false for those that weren't checked.
Yep.
Um, and then moving back to the
Yeah, move back to the test
here
site and just hit refresh.
and
So
refresh, everything goes
yeah.
back to how it was. And then I think import was the last thing we had to double check, I believe.
Yep, just do the load, yeah. Load the file back in.
Progress JSON. And perfect.
Okay. And so yeah, so that shows all of the test criteria done. Um yeah, and so I don't know, is there anything else that we need to add to the recording?
That's it basically.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe that is essentially it. Yes, that's it.
Okay. All right, go ahead and I think we're done. So thank you guys for your help. Why don't we go ahead and stop the recording and then we can talk about anything else you guys want to talk about. So